Welcome to Q&A, Questions Need Answers. I'm your host, James Munch II. Most people know me as Munch. And on this show, we talk about community culture and politics. We just like to have honest conversation, community dialogue, get y'all to think critically about, what's going on in the neighborhood, right? So today I have none other than Mayor John Taylor.
How you doing?
The great city of Opa-locka. You know what I'm saying?
Put that grade on it. Put that grade on it.
You know what I'm saying? So disclaimer, it was raining today. City of Miami, y'all need to get right with this drainage, this infrastructure, okay? We gonna talk a lot of these issues.
We're not gonna blame that on City of Miami.
It's City of Miami.
Y'all set me up.
I did not set you up.
I'm soaking wet.
We had the CGI water out. We had the AI water out today because it
had
just
to ride
goes.
a raft to get to the front door.
Literally.
Shoes messed up.
So without further ado, man, I just want you to, introduce yourself to the audience, to the people that's watching, and let them know, how you came up, man.
That's easy, man. So as you said, my name is, you call me Mayor John Taylor, but before that, I'm John Taylor. 37-year-old dude from Opa-locka, born and raised, been there all my life. So I can tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've been in politics for about 6 years, politic adjacent, all of my life. Grew up in Opa-locka, went to school in Opa-locka, high school I went to HML, College Miami-Dade, where I got my associates and my bachelor's. And now we here.
Oh, that's dope. So you got associates and bachelor's from Miami-Dade?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but Miami-Dade, you get a bachelor's now.
Yeah. I was going for supply chain management.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah. So what you ended up going to study?
I got it. My associate's was in criminal justice.
Okay.
And then my bachelor's in public safety management.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. So what got you interested in being, for lack of better words, politician?
I've always loved serving people.
Yeah.
That's always been my thing, giving back to my community and having a voice at the table. Because oftentimes, elected officials, they make the decisions, but if you're not at the table, yeah. So I've always said, you know what, when I grow up, I'm gonna make myself there. I'm gonna put myself there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why.
And you young, we the same age. So
30,
you
37?
37. I just turned 37. I just jumped on that boat.
Well, happy birthday.
Last Thursday, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be 38 this year in October. I'm a Libra baby.
Yeah, you're gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. But yeah, I seen some of the things. Can you go over some of the things that you've done as one? Because you started as a commissioner. And then you became the mayor,
so
right?
So in 2020, I was elected as commissioner. Then things shifted. 2021, I became vice mayor. Then I resigned to run for mayor in 2022. So in Opa-locka, man, you've seen the stories, you've seen the headlines, everybody talk about it. The once was is not what it is now. And I've always been the type that I serve people and I do what the people want versus interests of the commission. I've never been that part. So we invested in our parks. As you see, the parks is done. We did the playground. The little things, the kitchen table conversations that people have. They say, we want a playground, Mr. Mayor. No problem, we're gonna get you a new playground. We found money to get the basketball courts redone, both at Ingram and at Shabundi Park, because we wanted every part of the city to feel like we're not neglecting you.
Yeah.
And just like y'all made me drive a raft to get to your front door, infrastructure's been a big
infrastructure is big.
It's a big issue. And not just the city of Miami, but Opa-locka too.
Opa-locka too, yeah.
So we addressed that, man. I don't know if you're familiar with the blues.
Yeah. And
the blues was
bad. Like when it rained, it was way worse than this. The first floor was flooded. Yeah.
But now we pour money into that and it don't flood no more.
Yeah.
But we're gonna always do what the residents want. And everybody know Opa-locka taxes is one of the highest in the state of Florida. So I've been working hard to bring that millage rate down because we want to bring relief to our residents, man.
Yeah. So how does, talk about the work, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's not just easy to just,
no, it's
you know what I'm saying? So
easy.
Talk about the work and I don't want to say the uphill battles that you had to face, but some of the things that you had to go through to get some of these things fixed. Because water was an issue for a number of years. The flooding over there, especially in the Back Blues, was an issue. You know what I'm saying? How, take us through the steps of that.
The steps to that. So a lot of people think that Opa-locka has strong mayor, but we don't. We got two powers. One, we chair the meeting, and then we got one vote. So everything that we do, we can bring the ideas to the commission, and sometimes they take them and sometimes they don't. But you need 3 votes to pass anything.
Yeah.
And sometimes you know how politics work. It could be a good idea, but if they ain't rocking with you, it's gonna fall flat.
I can credit you for bringing some stability because it seemed like every 3 to 6 months, y'all got a new city manager for whatever reason. And talk about that process of like having that. Explain to me how that whole supervision with the state worked.
Okay. Opa-locka has been under financial oversight since 2015. It's a long time. And I tell people this way all the time. We can't buy toilet paper without permission from the governor. We want to buy a paperclip. We got to ask them for permission. We want to donate to a nonprofit. We got to ask them for permission. In our budget process, we go through 2 processes. One, the regular process, the 2 hearings, send it to the state, and it's approved. But prior to that, before August 1st, we have to send our budget to the governor, who takes it with a pen and tell us, oh, I like this, I don't like this, take this out, do this, do that, send it back to us, and then we pass it like a regular municipality. So we've had to learn how to work with the state, closely with the state, to get anything done.
And how has that process been though? Like,
it's been frustrating, but when you create relationships and you can get things done. So we 2, 3 times, 4 times a year in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And every other week we're on a call with the state because they control our budget.
Yeah. So that leads me to my next question. With that being the case, and even though Ashley, Representative Ashley Gant did speak up in favor of you and saying that's why she backs you for her seat, that she's leaving, she's vacating or whatever. But how is that for the future of Opa-locka? Because that's my concern, is that you leave, now I'm concerned about the future of Opa-locka, like that stability being there, those relationships, even though you have like that relationship with the state already, but how does it translate to like the city of Opa-locka? Because we had, it seemed like we was going somewhere, especially under your leadership, you know what I'm saying? We was going somewhere. It was a little bit of stability, even though it may be some, things happen, it's politics. But what was the decision for you to leave Opa-locka to go to the state now?
Well, I'll take it back to your first question. The relationships won't leave. Just like we had a good relationship with our rep, it'll be the same thing. And I trust my colleagues that are up there now, whoever decides to run for that seat when the qualifications open, that they're going to continue what we started and we won't go back. Now, you said what made the decision for me to leave? I understand as mayor that you can only go so far with local politics. And what I do understand is that state politics affect the everyday life of any resident in 109 and the city of Opa-locka. Affordability, childcare, all home insurance, that affects us immediately. So we can address it on the local level, but ultimately the decision lies with the state of Florida.
Yeah.
So I just want to be able to make sure that Opa-locka, District 109 has a seat at the table. We've had a great representative in Ashley Gant, but I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my decision.
So
it's a hard decision, but it was a needed decision.
Yeah, because Opa-locka for so long, man, like, I'm not from Opa-locka, but if you paid attention for long enough, it's been a thing. And it's like, it seemed like I said, every 3 to 6 months, y'all got a new city manager. And it was just so much scrutiny, of course, with the old administration and whatnot. But, it seemed like when you got in there, it was like, Opa-locka wasn't in the news as much.
Oh man, that was when I first got elected, I told everybody I wanted to rebrand the city. And people fought me tooth and nails. I wanted to change the slogan. I wanted to change the logo because I wanted to give Opa-locka a facelift. That way, when you see Opa-locka now, you can't compare it to what it was. Yeah. It's completely different. It's completely different. And I believe in relationships. And one thing a mentor of mine told me is that you have to collaborate with people. You got to collaborate with people because you can't do it on your own. So I would reach out to other elected officials, people that are older than me. Hey, I got this problem. What would you do? Hey, this situation is coming up. How would you handle this? And it made me a better servant and a better elected official. And Opa-locka, and it helped me to shape the Opa-locka that you have now because I like continuity. I like stability. I like that. That's what drives my life. I don't like to look on the news and see Opa-locka. But now when you look on the news and see Opa-locka, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff, yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, we have our little issue like when we had them fires.
Yeah, the fires and whatnot. Yeah.
And I can't prove it, but I believe that was arson. I can't.
He said can't prove it. Yeah.
I can't prove it.
He's like, why y'all coming over here?
Don't take that so out. We've been quiet.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
I honestly speak to the parks, you know what I'm saying? And especially, I can also speak to like trying to uplift people who are from like the people who came from Opa-locka. I think you just honored a football player from Opa-locka. You got Tierra Trinice when y'all did the
from
concert
Opa-locka.
from Opa-locka who did
Ball Greasy from Opa-locka.
Yeah, when y'all did the concert.
Briscoe from Opa-locka.
Y'all honored those. So I like the things that you was doing, and that's why I had to ask, because I'm like, I just don't want y'all to go back. Like,
sir, we're not gonna go back.
I just don't want y'all to go back. That's my.
When you got a good mayor and a good state representative that's working in lockstep, you won't go back.
That's good.
And I told my residents, when a lot of my residents felt the same way you felt. Yeah. When I told them, I said, you know what? Because I have a little small circle. I told them, I said, you know what? I'm considering taking this step. Oh, and they said the same thing, but what about us? I'm still gonna represent you all.
Yeah.
But instead of here on the local level, you got me in Tallahassee.
So what are some of those things, I guess, like we talked about, you know, taxes, everything that affect them on a local level. What are some of those things you pushing, I guess, in this? What are some of the things you're prioritizing as a state rep? You know, I guess the first session.
I can say that's quick and easy. I knock on the doors of District 109, everybody say the same thing, affordability.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that we've had in Opa-locka for years.
Yes.
And you know, we've been a community that have always lacked. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make sure that our residents had a step ahead, a step up, that it was even playing field to any other community. And I've always been a leader that led with intention, without excuses, and a solution-driven leader. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm gonna tell you what I did on the local level, and we're gonna take that to the state. So on the local level, we started a social services department. Mm-hmm. Through that social services department, we feed our residents, we pay mortgages, we pay rent, we pay light bill, we pour into our businesses, we paint homes. Mm-hmm. Right now, we just started a facade program. If you are owner-occupied home, you have to be an owner-occupied home. Okay. And we give you up to $10,000 to do in your home.
Like fix
it up, because we want to increase the property value in Opa-locka.
Yeah.
Same thing with the businesses. And what I did realize, all businesses don't need that facade program. But what they also asked for was technical support. Mm-hmm. We got a business in Opa-locka that was still doing ordering on a paper and pencil. Mm-hmm. We got them a POS system.
Yeah.
So things like that. So just like I poured into and addressed the affordability on the local level, I want to take that to the state, because it's not just Opa-locka, it's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It's an issue everywhere. And when I knock on doors, they all say the same thing. I had a lady, I knocked on her door in, oh God, what was that? It's in Brownsville area. And she told me she couldn't afford childcare. So she had to choose between going to work and taking care of her child. Yeah. Things like that need to be addressed. Mm-hmm. That we're pouring into the community where you can actually afford, and you can afford to send your child to school and also work. Mm-hmm. But now, you know how the state is. It pays to be poor.
Yeah.
They want to keep you down.
Yeah.
But that's not the mentality of all.
Yeah.
Some people want to work.
Most people want to work.
A lot of people want to work.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to work. But I just want to make sure that we're pouring back into that community. Our community.
Talk about more of those things that you were doing, you and your team. You know, of course, the full commission, because it wasn't just you alone.
No, it wasn't just me alone. It takes
talk about a lot of those things that y'all were doing in Opa-locka, and things that residents may not know they can still tap into, because you know a lot of our people is from Opa-locka that's on here.
So I say this: a lot of residents don't know about the resources that we have, and the good thing about Opa-locka, God has blessed us that we have two pots. We have our regular general fund, and then we also have a CRA, mm-hmm. which is opportunity zones.
Yeah.
So our CRA addresses areas that deals with blight, the most impoverished areas that actually need it. Mm-hmm. So residents that cannot get it on the city side can apply on the CRA side. And that's rental assistance, that's mortgage assistance, that's the facade program that I talked about. Mm-hmm. That's business assistance. So we have it on two, and we wanted to make sure. And what I believe in is education. So we never keep it to ourselves. We're gonna make sure that everybody know that we got this money. You need to come apply before it run out.
Yeah, I can honestly say, was it a little bit before the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the midst of the pandemic, I was in a program that were given out, and it was from Opa-locka, but I think it was Opa-locka at the time. It was Opa-locka CDC, but I credit just the city of Opa-locka in general because y'all were the only ones that was kind of like offering it. Where I was able to get a certification, a tech certification, absolutely free.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
CDC.
That was through the CDC. But and it was other things that we was able to like take advantage of that Opa-locka was offering. You know what I'm saying?
So we're doing that now on our entrepreneurship, and I credit Commissioner Dr. Shirlene Bass for this. So her biggest thing was creating entrepreneurs in Opa-locka.
Mm-hmm.
So me and her partnered on that, and she did lash classes.
Oh,
and I thought it was right, but I said, wait, lash classes? So she certified you to do it. Then not only that, she created and paid for an LLC to create that business.
Yeah.
And then they helped you from start to finish, how to create the business, how to make the business sustainable, and how to profit off of what you're doing.
Oh, that's dope.
So in Opa-locka, because we you know, we weren't always invited to the table. Opa-locka wasn't always invited to the table.
Yeah.
So we say, you know what, forget y'all. We're gonna create our own table in our own space. So when nobody would help us, we say, you know what, we're gonna do it ourselves. And it worked. So she did the lash class. She's trying to join the lobotomy now. I think that's starting soon. And I was trying
That's
to
the one with the taking the blood, right?
Yeah. Then it was what was the other one? The barbershop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it works. And then we partnered with a local business, Raymond's I don't know the name of the school, but it's right on Alibaba. But he helps people get certified to be certified electricians.
Oh yeah, you need that.
Yeah, certified electricians. So that's another thing. So entrepreneurship is big in Opa-locka. We want our people.
Yeah, I've been hearing. You know, I got a few friends that have businesses in Opa-locka. Shout out to Tia.
Juice the Fire.
Yeah, that's my girl.
That's a favorite. We part of our healthy lifestyle initiatives.
Yeah, and she talked about a lot of the initiatives. She was telling me, like, you know, I like John. John did a lot of good things in Opa-locka, especially she was talking about something about the initiative you had with the arts as well. And so I was like, dang, I didn't know he did all that. You know what I'm saying? So
we did a lot because I don't always need the credit.
Yeah.
I don't always need the credit.
Yeah.
And that's I've never been big on that. A lot of people get mad and say, John, you need to say that you did it. It's not necessary because it's about community. We all want this wall to be painted. Why are we arguing who's gonna paint it?
Yeah.
Or what colors? Let's just paint the wall. You don't need to hit the credit all the time.
Yeah.
But we do a lot, man. And Tia, every year we have the Mayor's 5K run. And she does the food for us, she does the juices for us, and we also have our community initiatives, our lifestyle, healthy lifestyle. And she's there. And she's been a recipient of one of our grants, business grants.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tia's a favorite of Opa-locka.
Yeah, that's dope. What about so I guess we can go back to the state. What are some of the things you're looking to do outside of affordability?
Holding insurance companies accountable to our residents.
Thank you, baby Jesus. You know why? I stay in unincorporated Miami-Dade, right? And it seems like we pay flood insurance for everybody else. Them people over there on the other side.
But we don't have flooded here where y'all maybe walk in the rain, wade in the water.
Yeah. But this used to not happen. You know what I'm saying? This used to not happen. And then all of a sudden, you know, they fix up the street and they flood now. And I'll be like,
but we just want to make sure that our residents can afford to have insurance.
Yeah.
And that's a big conversation right now.
Yeah,
it needs to be a reform, but a lot of there's
and now they pulling out. You can't even insure your home.
Right.
So yeah, that's a big thing.
Right.
What else?
Small businesses. I've always been big on small businesses because I like creating jobs, but I want to create entrepreneurs. So if we can create a space where we can connecting with municipalities, local municipalities, to put money into them to make sure that small businesses, one, can start and one can also sustain. And it's not just about giving money, but it's also providing education. Because a lot of people can get the money, but are they spending it the right way? Are they advertising the right way? Are they getting customers in the doors? A lot of business after 2-3 years, it closes. And that's the statistic. But how do we make sure that our businesses are staying afloat? Quarterly, we have the Mayor's Business Luncheon, and we bring in organizations or partners into that to make sure For example, we brought in, I know you, Cedric Dawkins, Freeze Frame Marketing. He taught our businesses how to leverage social media, how to get on social media and create content, how to make sure that they're capitalizing off of that. We also brought in SBA, who did a class on loans, also with the bank, Wells Fargo. Okay. They did a class on loans because there are a lot of banks, a lot of loans for minority businesses that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
We know nothing about. And other people are getting them, but we're not applying.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that these residents knew that these resources existed.
Yeah.
Residents and business owners.
Yeah, business owners.
Yeah.
For the business. So how do you, I hear a lot of people say affordability, but how do we get to that affordability? Because part of it is the property tax. Part of it is the millage, and that's how they get to the property tax. Part of it is the increase in groceries. Part of it is the gas. You know what I'm saying? So how do we, from a state perspective, how do you see that? Because y'all are privy to a lot more information than I am, and it's some other things that we could do that I'm not seeing. So that's what I'm
addressing affordability head on, because it's not just when people hear affordability, it's not just about the groceries. It goes into insurance. It goes into property tax. It goes into what we talked about, being able to, not deciding whether you're going to put your child in childcare versus go to work. So all of that is affordability. And sometimes the resources are there, but it doesn't come to our community.
Okay.
So making sure, and I've worked with Ashley on this, Rep Gant, that state resources are available, but making sure that we educate our residents that, hey, this is here. Apply for this. Go after this. And let them know when the start date and the closing date. Because a lot of times we get the information it's the day before.
Day before, a week or the day before.
The day before. And not only that, teaching people and walking them through the application process. Because it's a strenuous process. And a lot of us, we give up because, when we see black and white thick books, we don't want to fill that stuff out.
Yeah.
But having those classes and addressing this stuff head on, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you talked about the education piece and actually getting the information down, because I have a theory. Don't be mad at me. But I feel like the government puts forth the least amount of effort to make sure that the people know. And I know it's like strenuous. It's not like, I don't want it to be like a criticism, like a harsh criticism, but it's like sometimes we don't, like you said, we don't get the information to the day before. And it's like, we made a public notice, or we put it on social media, and it'd be like, it didn't get to us though. Like, we don't even follow you. How we was gonna get in the algorithm? Like,
so we're starting a first-time homebuyers program through the city. We have different organizations within the city that have it, but I wanted to make sure that the city had its own. I was at a meeting, and a lady, and I'm not gonna name the bank, but the lady told me, and I quote, "We have money for minority communities, and Opa-locka checks all the boxes." I couldn't even get offended. I just said, "You know what, ma'am, you're right. Can I have that information?" And we're making sure we disseminate that to our residents. Hey, they got this money and they got to get rid of it by this time. Y'all need to go apply.
Yeah.
So like, education is a big thing, but we don't take advantage of it sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's not just because we don't take advantage of it. We just don't know about it.
That we don't know about it. And then what I see and what in my experience, because we did first time home buyer some time ago, but we got beat out several times by cash buyers. Like, we got the money. We had like 100,000 from the first time home buyer organization. You got another 100,000 from another person. But then it's like, yo, the house like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these people coming in cash, like, I'm exaggerating when I say 7, because it's more like at that time it was more like 3 or 4. But we was getting the money together, and it's just a process of having to do the paperwork and close and all this stuff. And by the time we got to everything, it's like we got beat out twice. It was like two houses we were looking at, we got beat out twice. And then it passed that that time period where we was eligible for the money. It was crazy.
No, but you ain't lying when you talk about 7, man. You go look at the real estate in Opa-locka.
Yeah.
The house, you talk about $500,000.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah, now it is, but back then it was.
3-1, 3-2.
Yeah. It didn't shot up.
It didn't shot up.
Yeah.
People are moving out.
Yeah.
Because they can't afford to live in South Florida, man.
Yeah.
It's just not, but I want to make it achievable, man. I want to bring us back home.
Yeah.
Us back home. Hence why I wanted to push the home ownership, not home ownership. What we just talked about that. The first time home buyers program. First time home buyers program, because we're losing our homes.
Yeah.
And it's not other people buying, it's corporations and LLCs and entities.
Yeah.
I want us to start owning, man. Us.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. So, you know, I ain't got no more questions. I'm a very straight to the point person. I ain't got no more questions, man. I asked all the questions I really wanted to ask because I was real because Ashley really made her case for like Rep Gant. She really made a case for why you needed to be in that seat and why she was going so hard for you.
Because we worked together for the last 4 years.
And she talked about how you was up there and then you talking about the supervision made so much more sense. You get what I'm saying? And so, you know, I want you to tell people why they should vote for you.
So that's easy. Judge me for my record. Go back and look at the things that I've done. I've always been a man of my word, and everything that I said I was going to do, I did. And we're adding to it. And I always set goals in the beginning of the year. I say, this is what I want to accomplish this year. And everything we set out to do, even when people said we couldn't do it or we didn't have the resources to do it, I'm going to find it. I don't take no for an answer, especially when it comes down to my community. You may say no, you may close this door, but somebody going to open the door for me. Somebody going to give to my community. There is a pot of money for this vision that we're trying to push for in Opa-locka. And I'm going to make sure, and just like I have fought for Opa-locka, I'm going to fight for District 109. I'm a selfless leader, and I've always been like that. And I'm a solution-driven leader.
Don't get up there and switch up.
No, you ain't. They say the same thing when I became mayor. Oh, don't get up that middle seat to switch up.
Hey, I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna kick you in the shin.
No, hold me accountable, man. My phone rings constantly from my resident. I'm gonna give you my personal number. Hold me. I tell everybody, hold me accountable. And if you see I'm not doing right, vote me out.
see, now most people don't say that now. They say hold me accountable, but they don't say vote me out.
Because we don't own these seats, man.
Yeah.
But I'm a man of my word, bro. And I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do.
All right. Well, it's been good, man, sitting here talking to you.
Oh, you put me out already? After the rain don't start? After I got soaking wet?
Hey, I want you to relax and chill. Don't do me like that. I told you it was good. We didn't even want to rush you in here.
We have a podcast that we do, and I told this man, it's called On the Couch. I'm partnering with Councilwoman Katrina Baskin, and it's telling the great things about Opa-locka and the great things about Miami Gardens. And I told this man if he was to ever come on the couch, we would never treat him the way he treated me today. I got soaking wet. My shoes got messed up.
No, your shoes did not get that.
I got to call my wife and tell her to give me some vitamin C and some echinacea so I don't catch a cold.
You don't catch a cold because your feet is wet today. Bro. Hey, we should have told him like the song, like the Christian song, lace up your boots.
Lace up your boots. Rain boots to go. Sit on with Q&A.
Hey, I did not expect it to flood like this today. Like, yo, like what was going on? Mother Nature was not in our good graces.
We don't have these issues in Opa-locka.
Hey. He said he fixed the water. We gonna see.
We working, but not all of it. I don't want to buy this thing with my street stuff. We getting there. We fix certain streets. If your street is on the list.
Well, I'm glad. You see how we just come to Q&A, man. We have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Bring an umbrella though. Just bring an
I'm glad you can still laugh and kiki and have fun. You know, I did not do this on purpose, okay? It was not me, okay? So if y'all haven't already, follow, like, and subscribe. Q&A, questions, need answers on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the things. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. Join Q&A on Instagram. And follow, like, and subscribe, man. If you like the content, interact with it. Let us know how you feel. I just wanted during this election season to let y'all get to know the people who are running for these seats, and you know it's beyond the title. Yeah. You know, for me, it's about getting to know people. You know who they are at the essence and at the core, like who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we get caught up in what somebody gonna do, but if you don't know that, like you gotta judge people on their character. You know what I'm saying? Not personality, like. Not because I don't like him, because I don't like the way he dressed, or I don't like the way he do this. You know, it's like judge them on who they are as people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm glad you got the opportunity to come on the show and
Thank you for that. Man.
let people come on and let them know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was good.
Good talking to you. I appreciate you, man.
Exactly. You know, hopefully next time the last few times you came through here, he don't talk about how
it was dry. I give you that.
It was dry. So don't act like, you know what I'm saying?
I give you all that. I give you all that.
We're in the middle of hurricane season. He want to blame me. Golly. All right, man. See y'all later, man. Peace out.